Hey, welcome to Portland. A little rainy today. This is the field trip portion of our NBA 101. Let's see what's really going on inside. This is our practice facility. A little rainy in Portland today. This is the players' entrance. Coaches and media enter from the other side. The way we designed this was so the players could have their own private entrance into the facility. One of the first things our players see when they walk into our practice facility, I saw this at a construction site one time. It marked down the days without an injury, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to give our guys something that they see every day that kind of motivates them and kind of counts down what our ultimate goal is to go to the playoffs. All right, practice starts at 10:30 today. So if you look up on the clock is counting down. There's 59 minutes till practice right now. I like to think of it as a game show. Right now it's 60 minutes till it's game time, all right? The first 15 minutes of practice is my time. What I'll do with that 15 minutes is get our guys warmed up. We'll do some different things, different stretching, different body weight exercises for our guys, do some stability work, get our guys running up and down and get them just basically loose for practice. Today we're going to do some work with some physio balls. We're going to do a little balance work with half the group, and the other half the group is going to do some work with the bands. One of the most difficult things with our guys is stretch them on a daily basis, because our guys, we have them from October all the way until April, the regular season ends. And then if you go into the playoffs, you could be playing until June. So if you're doing the same stretch routine every day, the guys get tired of it, they get bored, and they get a little restless. So what I've done is I've kind of split our group in half, and you'll see that today. Half of the group will come with me and do work with the physio balls and do some balance work. The other half of the group will go with our trainer Jay on the other end of the court and do some work with our bands. And then we'll flip-flop at the 5-minute mark. So we give them a little bit of everything. Lay on your stomach. Ready? Up. Down. Up. Down. There you go, there you go. Stop, tap. All right, this is our weight room. The way this facility was designed was that when the players come in, the first room that they walk into is the weight room. They have to come through the weight room to go to the locker room. They got to come through the weight room to go onto the court. They've got to come through the weight room to go back to the locker room, and they've got to come through the weight room to get back out to their car. So I've got 4 opportunities today, 4 swings to get them stronger. One of the first things we do every morning is we update our standings. We've got all of our Eastern Conference teams in blue, the Western Conference teams in red, and Portland is in black. We want our players every day to come in to see exactly where Portland is in the NBA standings. All right next to our standings, we have our workout board. You can see the red numbers across the top, and goes 1 through 10. The black numbers go 11 through 20. These count the number of workouts that our players do each month. Okay, it's mandatory for our players to do a minimum of 10 workouts a month. So that averages out to about 3 times a week. And every time they come in and do a workout, the Blazer logo counts up the number of workouts they have. But at the end of the month, what I'll do is I'll send a report to our general manager and our head coach and our assistant coaches. For each missed workout, it's counted as a missed practice, so it's a $5,000 fine. So let's say you get to the end of the month and you're about 3 workouts short, that's $15,000. So I guarantee you at the end of the month, nobody misses workouts. Well, I want the guys that are working hard, I want their workouts to stand out. At the end of the month, a lot of our guys will get past 20 workouts. So, this is kind of a motivational thing for our guys. Where we are in the standings and what you're doing as an individual player to help the team, what your commitment is.
This is a physical league. Some people have compared it to football without pads. Guys are getting stronger, and it is athletic. And, especially with a young team, I feel like it's really important. And Bobby does, the best job of getting to those guys and putting in, goals that they can attain, and especially monthly and long-term goals. You have to commit to it every single month, and it's a barometer of how they're doing. And with our younger guys who aren't playing as much, there's no doubt that there are guys that get 20 and 25 workouts a month.
You have to be physical out there on the floor. I think when I go out there to play, teams usually put their strongest guy, their quickest guy on me. So I got to do whatever it takes to gain an edge or an advantage. And a big thing for me is trying to make sure my body is strong to endure, 82 games. The weight training and eating right, it definitely helps you play much better when you go out there on the floor and try to, be consistent with your play. So I think the weight training's helped a whole lot.
Oh, it's helped me from injury prevention. You know, the more I've picked up the past couple of years, I've especially my lower body. You know, I may not do a lot of heavy lifting in the season, but I do a lot of rehab stuff for my lower body. That's helped me maintain my strength, stay away from injury. You know, but just overall strength that can help me. You know, playing in the paint in the NBA. You know, every night playing against guys who may outweigh me by 20, 30 pounds, things like that.
When you're playing 82 games, you know, that takes a toll on your body, and if you're not physically able to handle 4 games in 5 nights or back-to-back, then the week don't survive. When I was playing, it was when they started to make conditioning, strength and conditioning more important. They started to hire strength coaches, and you know, I wasn't a believer then, but I'm a believer now.
You know, I'm an aggressive guy, and I got to go in there, I got to bang, be in that center position, going up against all these big guys, you know, getting strong and being able to push them around or being somebody who's just strong and controlling that middle. That's what I need to do. Well, my body feels great, you know. I came in banged up, so what can I say? So after doing this strength stuff and just as the years going on, my body feels really good. You know, weight-wise, you know, we do a lot of stuff that we're not really worried about the numbers. We're worried about getting stronger, not worried about how much you bench, and just keep on doing it and getting stronger and stronger. But I know I'm getting kind of that man strength now, so I feel kind of good.
Okay, it's 4 o'clock. We're at the Rose Garden. It's game day today. Got the Detroit Pistons in town. We're going to show you how we do it on game day. Okay, welcome to the Rose Garden weight room. In here today we'll have about 8 to 10 of our guys will come in and train either before the game or after the game. The Detroit Pistons also use this facility because we use other teams' facility on the road, so we'll get a lot of guys in here today. You got to figure our guys after shoot around will go home and they'll take a nap for a couple hours, so their body is still kind of a little bit drowsy. So they feel that coming in before the game and doing some type of a workout before the game really energizes them for the game. You'll see our guards, for example, Sergio and Steve and Rudy. Those guys like to do what we call lower rehab workout, which is a combination of a lot of lower body exercises. They're not using weight; they're using band and balance type of exercise, and they feel that it makes a big difference for them. A lot of guys feel that they get that during their pregame lift. We modify their lift; they're not in here maxing out or whatever, but they feel it really energizes them for the game.
I lift before every game, so no matter what it is, if it's ab and back, upper body or lower body, I just have to get a lift in before the game. It just makes me feel like I'm gonna go out there and just be stronger and just ready to go battle.
I do it because I gotten used to it. I built a rhythm with it, so now it's kind of just not heavy lifting, but it's just trying to tone my body and just feel good when I go out there on the basketball floor. And for me, it's good because you need to, I got to go out there. I got to take a lot of bangs and a lot of guys elbowing, and I want to feel strong when I go out there.
All right, it's game time. Everything boils down to this. We got to go get a win tonight.
Outlaw, Travis going one-on-one. Elevates. With 1-3 left. Iverson over block. No. Rebound block. 2 seconds, 1 second, and the game is over. The Blazers win.
After the game, we keep the weight room open. We call it the post-game party. And I tell guys, hey, Travis and LaMarcus, they like to come in. Steve Blake's a regular post-game party. And I tell them, hey, we're putting you guys on the flyer tonight. So that means, hey, you got to be here if you're on the flyer. But, Travis feels that, it's really helped his game. He feels that his game really picks up in the fourth quarter and his conditioning is really improved. And so he feels that this is a direct result of that.
After the game, you might still have some adrenaline rushing. I think it's a good time to work out. While your body is already flowing and in the flow, and I think it's a good way to calm down.
Okay, last thing we do as we're leaving the Rose Garden tonight, we're just marking down all of our workouts. On a game day, we got 2 guys to work out at shoot around. We got 5 guys to work out before the game, and then our post-game party, we had 2 guys, so we had a total of 9 guys work out today.